COVID has taken this year, just since the outbreak, has taken more than 100 years. Look, here's the lives. It's just, when you think about it.
Did that make sense to you? Let's ask my next guest, host of the Dan Bongino Show podcast and Fox News contributor, Dan Bongino. All right, Dan, that was this week. All right, that was in Pittsburgh this week. And all of a sudden now, Joe Biden, after the president was in Kenosha, Joe Biden decides, I'm going to go to Kenosha. So he goes to Kenosha. Do you think this guy can make it through the campaign now that he's not hiding in the bunker anymore?
Well, a couple of things about that opening comment from Biden. I don't speak Biden. Very few people do. I don't know what he was saying. I mean, go back and if you read that in the transcript verbatim, you know, with the dots and the dots. I mean, seriously, folks, I strongly encourage you to try to translate what exactly Joe Biden is saying. I mean, Judge, listen, honestly, I don't think it's funny that he's cognitively impaired. I don't at all. But he's running for the presidency of the United States. Is it a fair question to be able to relay a coherent thought? I mean, seriously, I was a Secret Service agent. I had to take a psychological evaluation to protect the president. I mean, Joe Biden, no one knows what he's saying. What is he saying there? Here's my guess. My guess is he's talking about how effective his COVID strategy was. Was it? His own advisor on this, Ron Klain, called the travel ban by Trump, referred to it in essence as premature and an overreaction. Biden called the travel ban, implied it was xenophobic. And everything Biden suggested, Judge, for COVID, Trump has already done. I mean, I don't know where he's going with that. Well, and again, I don't speak Biden.
You know, it's not just that. But it's the back and forth. I mean, initially, I'm against fracking, you know, and then it's like, well, maybe some fracking, you know, when they see that the polls are going the other way and the states that are important want to be able to frack. And then the whole thing with defunding the police. It's first of all, it's yes, absolutely. And then, well, no, not really. We'll move the money around. You know, I understand politics. It changes all the time. But will he be able to actually get people in America to understand where he actually stands and that now he's saying he's against the looters?
Yeah. Well, you know, you're right. Politics, people lie in politics, both parties. I think we both get that, Judge. But that's the point. For all the, you know, attacks in the media on Donald Trump about, oh, my gosh, he's such a liar. He said he had cream in his coffee and he had milk. What did he say he was going to do? He's going to build the wall. Build the wall. Said he was going to appoint federal judges who were conservative. That's what he did. Said you were going to get a tax cut. That's exactly what you got. Joe Biden, I played a video on my show the other day, not a joke. I called it the Biden versus Biden debates. And the video, Judge, was clips of Joe Biden debating himself. I am not for fracking. We're going to shut down fossil fuels. I'm going to look you in the eye. 5 minutes later, Donald Trump is lying. I'm all about fracking. He's a liar. I mean, his thing about redirecting funds away from the police, which means defunding if you go get a thesaurus out there, right? And then suggesting later, I don't want to defund the police. Biden debates himself. He lies all the time. And maybe because he forgot his position. Who knows?
Well, it could be that he forgot. It also could be the nature of the game. But, you know, when he said that, you know, depending on the scientists, he would shut down the country, and now he's moving away from that. It's almost like they've all got their fingers to the wind to try to figure out which way the winds are blowing.
Yeah, and that's kind of, in the beginning, what the appeal, not to turn it around about Trump again, but it's important. It's a contrast. It's a binary choice, Trump or Biden. For all the bluster and the bravado some people like and some people don't, has he really changed his position on anything significant? The answer is no. Biden's changed his position on everything. Right. I'm going to lock down the country if the scientists say so. Oh, it's not what I really meant. I was just kind of kidding about that. And then the mask mandate. There's going to be a national mask mandate. It's not going to be a mandate. It's going to be a suggestion. I mean, this guy can't get out of his own way, Judge.
Because we're running out of time. We have to say the mask mandate doesn't apply to Nancy Pelosi, and I hope you understand that.
Yeah, well, it doesn't apply to any politician, apparently, especially when you're getting a blowout in a closed hair salon in San Francisco. There's a sign on the door. If you're an elitist snob politician, don't worry. The rules don't apply to you. All elitist snobs welcome right in here. So, yes, you're right. It doesn't apply to Pelosi,
Dan
of course.
Bongino, thanks so much.